She called me Tabitha, 1. 5 years old, I was giddy at the wheel of the Blue Nova, while Grandma worked the pedals to Kmart, until she said, on the way home from the movies one night, your grandfather threw me out of a moving car. All I wanted was a baby. She used to cradle me, watching her soaps. I'd suck her nicotine fingers until sleep took me. She wanted a girl, put me in a dress, ribbons in my hair, and snapped Polaroids my brother dangled over my head for years. Someone bumped into a stroller, crashed the baby down the stairs, years before she bought the place. Now its ghost lives in the basement. I've heard it crying. Your uncle was drunk watching Rockford Files, but I heard it. I wanted to write even before I could read. I tell her grandma stories that she jotted down on a yellow legal pad to show my mother when she came to pick me up from after work. What story you got for me today, Grandma would ask. Once there was a dead baby. 2. Grandma took in a pregnant runaway. Free room and board, medical bills, but you'll have to give me your baby. One day, Grandma was alone in the kitchen, leaning over her solitaire cards, and the next the two of them were burning holes in the vinyl tablecloth with their Winstons. Everything about Angie, from her frayed purple robe to the corners of her mouth, resembled a tired bath mat. Even her eyes looked like they've been stepped on. Mostly I remember holding my ears a lot and hating the baby because I couldn't hear my shows. Angie kept on living at the house, cooking breakfast, mopping floors, playing gym rummy with Grandma, until one day a man came knocking on the front door. Where's Angie? She got my baby up in there? Grandma had no choice but to watch the man steer Angie towards his El Camino. Angie clamping the baby to her chest, inhaling his scalp. Grandma sobbed. Bert and Ernie chirped away on the TV. 3. Mom told me about the time Grandma walked out of Kroger's with someone else's child, and then the time she was busted shoplifting baby clothes from Woolworths. By the time I was climbing out of my bedroom window to smoke and vanish along the railroad tracks, Grandma had had it with the ghost of babies. Sold her house and all its moaning. Crossed the Ohio to never cross back. Bought a small plot on Fish Gut Road. Built a coop with help from no man. Raised leghorns and a few Rhode Island Reds. Grandma showed me how to cut out snowflakes. Made a kick-ass bologna sandwich. Could skin a squirrel in 10 seconds flat. I was nabbed for keeping up the family business, shoving merchandise down my pants. Mom once said that Grandma offered her $25,000 to raise me as her own. This is entitled, What I Knew and Didn't in the Backseat of My Mother's Pinto Heading to My Grandfather's Funeral. Bugs Bunny coloring book on the floor. George Jones on the radio. The first time I wore a tie. I never saw a real live dead person before. Would I see the slits in his neck when they drained his blood? Do they really sew their mouths shut? Would he come back from the dead to tap on my bedroom window if I refused to kiss him at the wake? If I spilled my Coke on my good clothes, would my mother turn the car around? I see now nothing would have prevented her from looking into that casket, holding her father's cold hands, telling him what a heartless son of a bitch he was. No forgiving those years he crawled into her bed, pressing his finger to his lips. How he used her love for him to bait and snare. Through Amish country, Chillicothe, and Aberdeen, over the bridge into Kentucky. She didn't respond to my voice or meet my eyes in the rear view. I was a ghost competing with the ghost riding shotgun. And like a champ, I handled it with all the know-how an 8-year-old could muster. I stuck my head out of the car and let the cow pie wind blow through my hair.
Wow!